All right, all right. We are live with sound. All that good stuff. Hey, hey. Just checking all the things. But yeah, we are going to play some Minecraft today. Haven't played in a while. And I haven't played in such a long time that my resource pack from Vanilla Tweaks is out of date. And I haven't updated it yet, so things are going to look a little weird for me. It's not anything too major, but it is some kind of quality of life stuff. All right, let's throw in a test chat message just to make sure chat is working up on my chat screen. It is there. And if we move over to playtime, there it is. All right, we are now in the Minecraft. Minecraft. All right. Okay. We need to do things. So I'm over here in my iron farm area for one big reason. My iron farm stopped working up there. I have 3 villagers up there. They don't get scared enough, I guess, from the zombie, or that there is no, not enough villagers. So we're gonna fix that. That's like first on the list today. So we need to fix that and get started on some good stuff. I plan on updating all my farms here eventually. Oh, it's from there. Oh my goodness. That is where I have some villagers for like trading armor, and so I can do like iron trades for armor or like different color concrete or terracotta. You can't do it for concrete. You should be able to do it for concrete. That would be nice. All right, so what do I need? I think I need some glass. Maybe some glass. Let's do some of those. Maybe these for just temporary blocks. Let's see. Sleepy sleep. All right, let's go get some glass. Where do you get, which villagers do you get glass from? All right, let's take a stack of these and go see. Let's see, because if you can get them from librarians, we've got a bunch. Not you. No. Haha. There. There. All right. So we have that. And then we're going to need some wood and wool for more beds. So my plan is to just breed more villagers. I think that's what you need to do. Let me check what the current meta is for villager farms, for iron farms. Right, let's see. Okay, zombie. Okay. So they have 3. Okay, so they just have 3. Hmm. All right. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see what's happening. So, let's get some wood. Some wood. Let's take that. Since I haven't really used my bamboo for much of anything. And we'll grab some of these. Oh, you are so loud. Let's grab some food because I think we're just gonna put a bunch of villagers in there with beds and see what happens. Okay. Do I have any carrots just lying around? I do. So we should be able to just breed the ones that we have up there. Do we need name tags? Maybe. Have name tags. I have a name tag there. So I need more name tags. Let's go get more name tags. I believe you can get them here. I think you can get them from librarians. I guess we shall see. I was correct. So that's 4. Let's try some more. Ten should be plenty. Let's rename all of these to Iron Farm Dudes. Iron Farm Dudes. Iron Farm Dudes. What happened here? Don't know. Oh no, you're good, man. Thanks for jumping in. So how are you today, Grid? How do I get out? Ugh. This is how I get out. Same old. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. I have another interview tomorrow. It's a phone interview. So we'll see how that goes. Need to be over here. It is for a job that I've actually applied for multiple times. And they just have never given me the time of day. Oh, you do? Well, that's cool. What is yours for? Mine is for it is for the specialized education services. Oh, yours is for Rolling Hills? Oh, okay. Cool. There we go. There we go. All right, what do we got in there? I don't need any of that. Mine is for specialized education services. It's for the associate director. And I've applied for it like 3 times. And they just have not given me the time of day. Just for whatever reason. Fire blanket on my screen right under your immaculately groomed beard and Kevin James hat. It is not a Kevin James hat. It is my sleep cap for my hair, for my glorious curly hair. But yes, my very groomed beard. It is a very groomed beard. Not a criticism of Kevin James. Have you seen the show Kevin Can F Himself? Because I don't like it is the story behind it is incredible. You thought it was a backwards ball cap. Do I seem like a backwards ball cap kind of a guy? Like, I'm kind of offended. Like a little offended. Okay, so you're aware of it. So, do you know like the whole premise of the show? I don't know what direction your balls face. You know, that one's on me. I'll take responsibility on that one. But do you know what the show's about? Because I know vaguely about what the show's about. And it is wild. No, you don't seem like a backwards ball cap guy. That's why I was surprised. All your flappers. Ah, okay. So it's essentially a a w- a wife and her husband. The husband thinks he's in like a sitcom, and for the wife, it's like a hardcore drama. So whenever you see her like walk into the living room with him there, it is like the way everything looks, the way it's filmed is like a sitcom, like laugh track everything. With a husband who is very much like a doesn't kind of a pseudo misogynist, like doesn't really understand how people can have problems and things. And oh, Jesus. Um, and so he, and it like when she walks out of the living room away from him and like goes to the kitchen or something, then it switches, you know, darker kind of color grading and everything. And she's just like, oh my gosh, you know, he's awful. And it, that's what it, that's essentially the premise, but it's based on a Kevin James show. Like, because she was supposed to be the wife in a Kevin James show, and that actress from Schitt's Creek, and I guess they didn't like her in the pilot or from the pilot, and so they got rid of her, and or from the first episode, and but so they wrote her character out but didn't explain it. So yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want to watch it because it seems like amazingly ridiculous. Like it looks ridiculous in the best way. And I'm excited. Like it looks so good. Yeah, it comes up on my like recommended all the time. And I probably would like it. I kind of want to watch the Kevin James show first because it's not very long. I think it's like a season or two before it got canceled. So I kind of want to watch that first so I can have a little bit of a frame of reference for some of like the meta jokes in it. But either way, I think it'll be like a great show. I'm gonna watch Inside Out 2, but you can't until Wednesday. Yeah, Ellie is it pumped to watch Inside Out 2 again. She is super excited for that. She's been waiting for Disney Plus to drop it. She's been wanting to watch Mrs. Doubtfire again. Both of them have. Both of the Lock ladies have. So, like, they enjoy their fun movies. I don't, you know, I'm glad they both enjoyed it because I didn't know how that one was going to go. Because it's, you know, it's a dramedy, but it's so good. Put you here. Here. Oh, you did? How was that? Did that go well? Liar Liar is so good. Liar Liar is just so good. Okay. I think I'm gonna... I think I've watched Hook with Ellie, but I've never watched Hook with Mira before, so I think we're gonna watch Hook this weekend. Mostly because Mira hasn't seen it yet. But I think Mira will like a lot of it, because there's a creepy element to it. Hook is so good. It is just... Ugh. It's so good. Hook is so good, and when I was explaining it to the girls, they were really interested in it. They thought it was pretty, like, a neat idea. So, like, that got me excited, because they seemed pretty into it. How should I get down? Hey now. Oh. You're half watching Dead Zone abridged and you forgot how funny it is. I've never watched that show abridged before. That sounds awesome. And like horrible all at the same time. Let's do lots of those. Dead Zone as in the Dragon Ball Z movie, not Dead Zone as in the show. Ah. I recently watched the movie, the Christopher Walken movie, and while it is very good, I don't know if I would say superior. It definitely has more finality to it, in terms of like, because the show does drag on quite a bit. But I don't know if I would say it is superior. Because that is mighty bold. But the Dead Zone movie, Dragon Ball Z movie, is very good. It is one of my more favorite ones. Those, like, Dead Zone, Tree of Might, World's Strongest, so good. It's the only show that reboots a beloved movie from that area that matters is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. There are a lot of things from the movie, though, of that I enjoy, like the Buffy movie. there's a lot of fun things that they do. I'm gonna play it because I love Broly. Broly is good. Like, there's nothing. The thing is with Broly is that there's nothing wrong with Broly. And like, I get why he was essentially rebooted for Super. Like, I get why, because you know, you can only bankroll ideas based off of fan work for so long before really people are going to start calling you out. And I love Akira Toriyama, but listen, almost all of what he's doing in Super is very inspired by fan work, because some of that fan work is from the guy who's taking over the animation stuff, or taking over for drawing for Akira Toriyama. Broly is like Batman, super cool character, Turbo Flames. Yes, yes. But like, you could almost say that about any character, though. There are a lot, like, fandom in general. Ugh. You both want to finish Dragon Ball Multiverse, and I'm sick of the multiverse concept that I can puke. Dude. Facts. Like, I was sick of multiverse stuff by the time Multiverse of Madness came out. It just became too much. I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of a lot of what the MCU has done in the past few years, mostly just because they wore us out with solo movies that repeated the same kind of three-act formula for so long, and then we got movies that I'm just like, I call them why movies. Like, why are we doing this? Why is this a movie? Or why now? Like, why couldn't we have had this movie like a decade ago? Like Black Widow movie. That movie should have come out. Honestly, if that movie came out after Infinity War and they waited a year before Infinity War, or if they waited a year before Endgame, or they gave us that movie before Infinity War to like explain why she has white hair all of a sudden, instead of having to then put that back into the end of Black Widow. Like everyone is running to the multiverse's plot point. Invincible did their whole second season. Yeah, I mean, in Invincible's case, it came out at a weird time, but also takes place at a weird time. Yeah, like it takes place before Infinity War, like after Civil War, before Infinity War, but also came out after Endgame. So why? I don't need you. I need you. You are an Iron Farm dude. But yeah, in Invincible's case, the show is adapting from their, like, directly from their comics, which technically did it before even Spider-Man did it in the comics, if I'm not mistaken. So like, and the multiverse is not multiverse concept stuff is not a superhero only thing, but for superhero media, Invincible did it in the way that it's being used now earlier than a lot of other superhero stuff did. Again, if I'm not mistaken, like, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so we are getting iron again. Good. That was an easy fix. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. And then the Flash movie had problems more than just multiverse shenanigans. Like, I enjoy the Snyder movies. So, like, I'm already in a small but loud camp anyway. But, like, I'm in a very small but loud camp that can be, like, admittedly, the Zack Snyder camp is super toxic. So I try not to step on that soapbox too often. Invincible didn't start until we were in high school, 2003, I think. So we've been seeing multiverse and superhero stuff well before that. I could have swore there is something to where, let me see, Invincible multiverse. Just pop that open in a new little tab. Love Man of Steel. Pretty loud about it. Yeah, Man of Steel is great. It is fantastic. And that is one of those movies where I don't care what kind of hate it gets, because I love that movie so much. Like, to people whose only criticism to that movie and about Zack Snyder's vision of Superman in general is they're like, Superman is supposed to be happy and give hope and all that stuff. And I'm just like, did you not watch the movie? Like, the whole thing is about him discovering himself. And sure, he doesn't have a big toothy grin on the whole time, but like, do you really need it to be that on the nose for it to display what a hopeful superhero is? Like, and it's not like they were super subtle about it. He purposely lets the military arrest him and then has a nice conversation with a reporter and talks about how his symbol means hope, and how, like, talking about doing good, like doing good things. I think it's unfair to say he's unhappy in the movie. I also think it's unfair to say he doesn't inspire hope. Yeah, it is unfair, but like, a lot of people will be like, oh, it's too dark. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, the color grading is too dark? Like, because that's like a Zack Snyder, like, thing with his movies. And darker muted colors doesn't equal a bad superhero movie. And like, so it's one of those things where they sidestep the goalpost and move it around all the time when you take their criticisms and put any weight on it. If like, their criticisms don't really hold weight once you start asking questions. But yeah, Man of Steel is perfect. It is one of those movies where it is perfect from beginning to end. And Batman vs Superman, the extended Ultimate Edition, way better than it got grief for. Batman vs Superman was so good. Batfleck was so good as an older Batman. So awesome. 2003. So say that the coloring of the movie being unappealing is solely fair criticism. Don't happen to agree with it, but I think it's a valid complaint and a reason not to indulge. It's a visual medium. Visual plea, don't care when movies are overly bright because there's noise distraction. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I just when people say it's a bad, like, it is a bad Superman movie because of that. Like, it's more of they are complaining about the color grading of the movie in the context of it being a superhero movie or a Superman movie. Like, not so much that I don't think that their criticism of the color grading is valid. It's more of a lot of people don't like it as a superhero movie because of that. And I don't understand how thinking that superhero movies have to be like one definable, generally accepted way for it to be a good superhero movie based on the color grading alone. What next? Ooh. People complain about him killing Zod being a total out of their element, so I can remind them that Christopher Reeve took away Zod's powers and threw him into a bottomless shaft to the Antarctic. Yeah, and it's not like he did it willy-nilly. It's not like he did it with a smile on his face. They literally had a conversation right before he puts him in the headlock, saying that their fight's going to go on forever, that he'll never be able to stop him. There's no jail on Earth that could hold him. There's nowhere, like, they tried going out into space. Zod flew right back to Earth. There was no reasoning with Zod. Yeah, Christopher Reeve did do it with a smile on his face. There was no reasoning with Zod, so it's not like there was no let's just knock him out, put him in a jail, and move on. It is, and then the defense of that is, well, Superman would just find another way. And it's like, you're setting up an impossible task for a character who gets complained about when he literally does the impossible all the time. And he had to save those people who were going to get lasered. So, like, sure, we don't want Superman to kill people. Totally valid. But if he is saving other people, like, Superman doesn't have a no-kill rule. He just prefers not to. Or Superman kills people. Like, I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a no-kill rule. People assume he does because we associate him being a lighthearted Boy Scout, that he just wouldn't do that. And it's like, no, he has totally put some guys down. Like, he doesn't do it willy-nilly. It's not like he just goes out of his way to do it. Like, the only time he really does it is when there's like something happening to him to make him evil, or like Injustice. Yeah, Injustice, where it makes him evil like that, because that's a big thing for Superman, is making him the enemy. So is Batman. The no-kill rule is mostly an animation or fan, and remember when he left KGB to starve. Yeah, and it is one of those things where, like, there is more prevalence in media for Batman not to kill, which I get, which is like why people kind of prefer that. And the fact that he prefers not to use, he doesn't want to use firearms, which totally makes sense. Like, there's nothing in there. Like, I understand that, but it is also something that if you're always putting him in positions where he is going to never, like, if he is never put in a position where he is going to have to make that kind of sacrifice, or make that kind of decision, you're immediately limiting the character. So I need a dropper. You're immediately making that character like a badly written character if they are never put into a position where they have to make that choice, ever. Like, you're not leaving any room for a character to make choice, to make any choices except what you as the reader want or prefer. So, like, it immediately makes that character very limited and boring. Not to say that he has to kill to be not boring, but to give him options. Like, to say that he does have that choice. It's there. He just chooses not to do it most of the time, or only does certain things in rare extremes. No guns, but he will wear a battle axe on his chest. Yeah, I mean, that's in the most recent iteration, which, I mean, people are gonna grill it forever. I imagine that the Absolute comics are going to get pretty intense. And, I mean, I get it. A lot of people don't enjoy that kind of stuff. But it's not like that is the only version of Batman currently in the comics. There's still the mainline continuity. It's just we're now looking at the Absolute universe, which is, instead of Superman being this guiding beacon of energy throughout the universe, and that the DC universe is built around, it's now dark side energy. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, to me, it resembles the same thing as the Dark Knight's metal. It's not replacing anything. It's just each one of those evil versions of Batman were from the negative multiverse, the dark multiverse, not because, like, in all the other, like, the multiverse, we always see the heroes just kind of spun in different ways, like a different version of Batman. Yeah, man, they changed their anchor being. Oh my gosh, another term. So, like, I don't hate the Absolute series. Like, there's nothing for me to be super mad about. Having more than one multiverse is absolutely stupid. I like the way they explain the dark multiverse, though, in the DC comics, like, because the idea of positive and negative energy has been a pretty signature thing, especially with characters like Superman, where he is kind of a love conquers all kind of hero. So I would say, like, it being a dark multiverse versus the other ones, it's really just the universes where Batman, or where the heroes go bad. It's out of the limitless multiverse universes, instead of focusing on the ones where the heroes are still good, they're just look different or have a slightly different origin or different costume or whatever. These are a group of them that are the evil incarnations. All right. Let's go down here. Also hate the negative speed force. So I'm hater for slapping bad one on a version of something and calling it a day. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's, and that's really, what's funny is like, it's just Evord Thon. It's just Reverse Flash. He's the only one really who, that taps into the negative speed force. Like, we don't really see anybody else do it. And it's supposed to, the negative speed force is supposed to be as powerful as a regular speed force. But I also want them to do more again with the other forces, like the Sage Force and the Strong Force. Hunter's Almond does now too, since he can't dilate time. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. So now they brought the other forces into the Flash show and bungled it so utterly. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand it because it's current and it kind of relies on the watchers of the show to be like, oh, that's from the comics that just came out. But like, why do they feel the need to be like, oh, this kind of storyline just came out last year for the Flash. Let's put it in our live action show, which has already horribly adapted every other thing, but we still have 60 years of comics that we haven't touched and horribly adapted any of their storylines. Like, why do that? Like, they did the Red Death, but it's not the Red Death. Because did Batman strap Grant Gustin to the hood of the Batmobile? No. He did not. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's Batwoman. Well, and that I don't really blame on anyone except the TV show for not like being able to have the cojones to do anything to try to get the rights to Batman, or for DC to be like, okay, let's have a Batman show. Oh, we bought some Halloween candy already, so I'm munching on that. All right, so auto crafters have come into Minecraft now, and I would like to play with them. And fighting, stay awake. So I'm gonna say goodnight, have fun. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Ah. Where did this go? Where did it go? Okay. All right. Okay. So I need to... Oh. That's why. You still there? No, I got you. Okay. Let's do this. Put you here. Okay. And then I want to make a crafter. You can just tunnel it right there. So let's do... Okay. So let's do... Crafter. And then... that. That. Actually, let's move you this way. Spit it out there. That. So what we want to do that. And then how do you use it? You gotta have a clock going. So we need a redstone. Okay. So what I want to do is, how do I do this? Okay. I kind of get it. Maybe. All right. so let's do you. We'll go right here. And then have redstone going here. Actually, let me look at that again. Okay. Let me see. Gotta watch the tutorial. Always gotta watch the tutorial. Okay. I think I get it. We're gonna take you off. This. And then we need maybe that. And then one of these. So let's see if it works. Okay, so nope. Let's try. Try something different. Okay. How do you do that? Do I need to do? No, I don't want to do that. Those are all really complicated. Auto crafter. Auto. Okay, let's see. What is yours about? Okay. Okay, we've got that. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Like, I get that, but I don't want to do that. I just want to craft a single item. Okay, let's see if I can just kind of figure it out. Let's put some of this stuff in here. We want to do that. So what we're gonna do is then attach it there. Oh. No. Okay. So how do I do this? I can't figure it out. Okay, single block wide. Let's see. Oh, these are all so ridiculous. What should I do? Okay. Okay, so I've seen people use composters. No. Nope. You do this one. Okay. Okay, so I need to get a composter. Come on. Haha. Haha. Okay. So we want that right under. Do that there. So it's essentially 3 blocks there. No, this way. It is backwards. Okay. So then we could put you there, and I think that's there. That delay. Okay. Put you there. Okay. I think it's just dust behind there. Let's find out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's take that off for now. Good idea. We don't need you or you. Okay. Okay, and now we need go. What the heck? Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, why are we making plates? Okay. There. We got it. We got it. Ooh. That was entirely way too complicated for my little brain. Let's put some more light down here. Let's do the light. Let's do it right here. Oh. So exciting. Okay, and let's go fix this stuff over here. So we gotta go over here. Turn you... No? I turn you off. We're gonna turn you off for a second, because that sound is gonna kill me. We got some going there. There we go. Okay. Let's watch this work. Oh, it's so cool. And I can hear. That's working. All right, we'll come back up for that later. Okay. So now you should be going up. We're going to expand this out under there as well. So let's go grab all that other stuff. Okay. Huh. Helps to make that sound when you jump. You have to do the huh. Okay. So we are good there. All right. And last time we streamed, we killed one of our cows. So we have to deal with that. Eventually, I'll have to go find another cow. Yeah. I'll have to find another cow. Another cow. Oh. Okay, so we fixed the iron farm. What should be our next project? Are you doing okay over here, Mr. Carrot Farmer? I believe you are. But we probably, yeah, we need to start making the other farms. Now, do I want to just make one tower? I think that's the big question here. Carolyn Baskin. All right. We are going to go raid somebody. Let's see who is here. Hanging out. Doing all the things. Let's find a Minecrafter. Minecraft. Let's see. Oh no, don't want that. Go back. Minecraft. English. All right, so let's do a raid to Savoy. Thank you guys ever so much for hanging out with me today. Special thanks to Grid for chatting. But yeah, make sure you hit that button and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.